Hello, thanks for watching today. In a recent video I explained how to use the template keyword to create generic functions that would accept arguments of different types. Today I want to show an alternative to creating generic functions. It's a different technique and it's for use in different situations. So what I have here on screen is a very trivial example that I'll use for this. I'm just looping through trades, counting them. And this kind of loop is extremely common in MetaTrader, where you just want to loop through all of the trades that you have. So I'm just getting the count of total orders, looping through. If the symbol is the same as my current chart symbol, I'm just adding 1 to the result, and then I'm returning that result. And I've got a print format here where I'm printing the count that I receive. That compiles. No problems. We'll just flick over to the chart and run that, and you'll see the very simple result. This is the chart. This is just a list of random orders that I created earlier for the demonstration. If I bring up the experts tab, run my example, you can see here that it has a count of 2 for this chart. This is the Aussie chart. If I go to the pound chart, let's clear this. No, I'll go to the euro chart and run that. It says that I have 1 euro trade. Okay, so that's the generic function that you might have anywhere in your code. Let's see how we can make that more generic and more useful. This is what I mean by more generic. This function simply counts number of trades. If I wanted another function that would give me the total profit or give me the maximum order entry price, then I would wind up creating more of these functions, or I would pass in an argument here and some kind of switch statement to generate a different result. Like I say, this is a very trivial example and both of those approaches work, but I'm going to show a different technique that will allow you to do this. I've made changes in the code here. To begin with, this typedef statement. What I'm defining here is a pointer with the asterisk to a function, and the function returns type double and takes a single argument of type double. Now I've created 5 different functions. Each of them has the same return type, double, so they match this typedef. They each take a single argument, double, which matches this signature of the function. And they're each doing different things. So the simple count function is just returning the value passed in plus 1. The lots is returning the value passed in plus the order lots, and so on. The max open and min open are slightly different. They're doing a conditional return depending if the open price is less than or greater than the value passed in. Down here in the body of the script, I've now made 5 different calls to print format, but what I'm returning is the value from the counter function, passing in the name of each of these functions. So by defining this typedef, I'm able to use the name of a function as the argument to another function. So now if I go to the counter function, you can see I'm passing in an argument of type tcount, which is this tcount that we declared earlier, and the fn is the value that I'm passing in as the argument, the tcount type argument. So the body of this, starting with a result of 0, all the conditions the same, still checking if the order symbol matches, but then my result, instead of just being result plus 1, is the value returned from the function passing in the result. And I'm passing in the result so that I can do the accumulation. So I'm taking in the result I had before, passing it through the function and returning the new result. And if I compile and run this, now we'll switch to the chart and I'll run this and show you the result. Back on the chart, and I will run this. I'm still on the euro chart, so now I'm getting a count of 1, which we had before. 0.03 lots. Let me go to the trade for the euro. 0.03 profit. That keeps changing, but minus 52 cents. Probably right at the time I ran it. there is only one trade, so the highest and lowest open price are the same. Let me go to the Aussie chart. I'll clear this, run the function again. I do have two trades here, so you can see the lowest open price is 724 and the highest is 749. The two Aussies, 749 and 724. So as I said, this is a trivial example, but it shows how you can pass in function pointers to make a single piece of code more generic. Let me show how this can be expanded, because there is no restriction on having a single argument passed in or the type of the response. Now what I've done is create another typedef. This is type Boolean and has no arguments, and this is a filter. So here I've defined three filters. One for any, which will return true, same currency, which tests if the order symbol is the same as my symbol, and other currency if the symbol is not the same as my currency. So now I'm calling the counter, I'm calling it different ways on each of these lines. So I'm counting everything that is for a different currency by passing the other currency filter. I'm getting the total lots for the same currency. I'm getting the profit for everything, and the max and min for the same currency. So then in the counter function, I've added a second argument. This one is of type tfilter, which is the thing we defined here. And I've changed the condition I had here previously, if order symbol is equal to symbol. I've changed that to if fl, which is the second value that I'm passing in of type tfilter. Let me compile and run that. Here on the charts, I'm running this against Aussie US. If we look at trades, we have 5 trades in total. Aussie still has 2 different prices. Let's see the results we get. If I go here and run the function pointer. So the count, you remember, was for trades not of this currency. We had 5 in total. There are 2 Aussie, so I'm getting 3. Total lots 0.02. These are 2 0.01 trades. Profit 0.74, that's in total, and I'm still showing the 2 different high and low prices. So that's a simple example of how you can create pointers to functions, as long as every function that you use matches the signature, return type, and types of arguments. Then you can pass this pointer to other functions, or you can assign this to a variable and use it anywhere in your code. I hope you found this useful. Please leave a like, and if you would like to see more of these videos when they are released, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon and you'll get a notification when we release more of these. Thank you for watching.